This video is about a couple of patterns which look very easy but are not simple. Remember that efficient programming, efficient teaching will rely, let's say 50% on what we do during the warm-up. In this first drill, we're basically sliding both hands and sliding both feet to go from one side to the other, trying to go for something very loose, very effortless, and to feel how the upper body and the lower body are connected. So trying to use as little effort as possible, we're going to try to generate more and more momentum all the way until we can land on both knees. Notice what's happening with our hands here. We're not yanking them back into a position. The hand towards which we're rolling actually stays on the same spot and rolls from the back of the hand to the palm of the hand. Notice that the feet are sliding because we don't need to lift them as we've been covering so far, and how the hips find the floor without any drop. In the next drill, we're going to try to work on that notion of torque and insist once more on the necessary segregation between the lower body here and the upper body. On this one, it's obviously the upper body which leads the dance. Now, building up on this pattern and following the same rule of not changing the hand position but rolling from one side of the hand to the other, we're gonna keep rolling until our belly faces the floor and start loading our hands. At that point, we're gonna keep both hands on the same spot and start extending the elbows as if we were performing half a push-up, that is with our knees still on the ground. Again here, nothing too hard, except there's a loads of details that you want to be paying attention to. The way your feet are sliding or not, the way your hands are behaving, and if you can find some form of weightlessness, recycling the momentum from the side roll into this half push-up. Then we warm up into our shoulder rolls, leaning and giving more and more weight in the rolling shoulders and seeing how the opposite arm can travel to assist us in the support. Again, are your hands sliding or stepping? Once you are warm, we're going to go for a loop, going from a simple shoulder roll, transitioning into a lying down position on our back, and then back again into a simple shoulder roll. So you finish on your belly, go on your back, and then perform the following candlestick from which your shoulder roll happens. Pay attention here on the way your foot finds the floor. It should be nice and controlled. We change levels now and go on our squat. So if you have a flat foot squat, this will be for you. Not much, but we're trying to transfer the weight from the hand into the feet as swiftly and smoothly as possible. The hands go once on the floor and we alternate side. Now if you don't have a flat foot squat, you can do the same with your heels off that floor. Same logic. Now can you find a way to bring your hand on the floor softly? Can you use your elbows? Can you bend them ever so slightly to absorb that impact? Can you find what you have to do with your hips to lean over the knees? Next drill, we go into this crab position and we start associating the extension in our hips with the way the knee or the knees travel forward. You can do it both feet, both legs bent, or one at a time. Here you want to pay attention also to the way you go back into your initial position. If you transfer the weight back into your hands, you should be able to slide your feet. And then, as I'm demonstrating here, play with where your extended leg is facing and go more and more out. From there, we have our famous tripod. So We're going to slide into that position, release the opposite arm, and lean forward to put that opposite arm down. Again, we have this weight transfer and this traveling up the upper body over the knee. That happens, and you still want to be paying attention to the way each arm finds the floor as softly as possible. Last drill, we're going to bring both hands in front of us and try to extend one leg on each side and in between both hands. Go easy at first and then start bending your elbows, bringing your chest closer and closer to that floor or your bum to make things a bit harder. You want to keep that foot sliding at all times, so beware of this sticky feet problem, which we're going to try getting rid of.